All right, as you can probably already tell, today's lesson, we're going to focus on splitting words up into their syllables. So the question is, Mr. Slates, why does that really matter? And secondly, most importantly, why should we listen to someone that looks like you? Well, splitting up words into syllables is actually really important because it's going to help you with reading and spelling, two things. So it's not so hard when I get to a huge word. I can break it up into its syllables and read each little tiny syllable and then read the whole word or sound out the whole word. And then when I'm going to spell a word, instead of spelling the entire word, if it's a big word, I can take each little syllable and spell those and then put them together. So here's what we're going to do. You need your student workbook, all right? Lesson 14, you're going to turn to page 262 and you're going to see tons of words on that page. And we are going to split those words up into syllables. So if you remember right from the song, you heard, right? There's open syllables, closed syllables, multi-letter syllables, and R-controlled syllables. So what we're going to do, remember, if I hear an open syllable, it's when the vowel is saying its name, which is why I'm writing all my vowels here with that line over the top. It's a closed syllable. My vowel is squishing my mouth together to make its short sound. Oops. So it's ah, I, ah, and Multi-letter is things like sh and th. You're never going to separate those in a word when you go to read it or when you go to spell it because those belong together. And you know our R control, we've got things like or even R. You're not going to separate those either because they go together. So let's take our first word. It's not in your student notebook, so just listen. Think of the word bagel, bagel. In that word, do you hear a vowel saying its name? I do. I hear the A saying its name, bagel. So remember how we figure out the syllables in a word? You take your hand, you put it under your chin, and you go, bagel, bagel. And I can tell that that first syllable is an open syllable. Look, it's making its name, right? And then the second one is closed. It's going gal, bagel, okay? It's being squished together, so the E is not saying its name at all. Let's do another one. Happen, happen. Go ahead and take your hand, put it under your chin, figure out how many syllables that is. It should be two, right? Happen, happen. Now, where do you think I'm going to split my word into syllables? Guess what? Oh, I love scissors. I'm going to split it down the middle. I'm going to split the syllables right there. When I hear two consonants or I see two consonants in the middle of a word, I split it in the middle. And guess what? Both of these syllables are closed. Because I don't say hape, peen, do I? That sounds weird. Okay? These are not saying their name, being squished together to make that smiley sound, right? Let's do another one. Cabin, cabin. Now, do you notice how in this word, there's actually two small words together? Cab, in. They're two words. So guess what? When there's two words inside of a large word, you just split the two words apart when you want to split up the syllables. Cab, in. And guess what? Both of these are also closed syllables because the A and the I are not saying their name. They're saying their short sound. Cab and in. So here's what you're going to do on this page. Lesson 14. You're going to take all these words. You got a lot to do. You're going to underline any phonograms that go together, any R-controlled phonograms that go together, any multi-letter phonograms that go together. What you're going to do is you're going to try to split the word into its syllables. So like for the first word, it says silver, silver. The L and V are both consonants. So you're going to split it there. So you've got silver. Put a line between the L and the V to show that that's where you split the syllables. Then you're going to mark your different vowels. So, you know that's a closed sound. So you're going to put your smiley face symbol over it. And then you're going to underline it because it's R controlled. All right? So go ahead and pause the video. Work together as a group, work together as a class, or work in pairs, however your teacher decides. And go ahead and finish this page and come back to me in just a minute.